We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Of course, it is the Game Week 24 roundup, and of course, it is time to get into Arsenal going top of the table, City back to second, United winning as usual, Liverpool get their second win on the bounce, Spurs break into the top four, and Newcastle drop out of the top four. Oh, and of course, Chelsea.
Just lose. Just dead.
Chelsea, I don't even know what to say about them. You would have thought 20th place Southampton. We're just running out of excuses for Potter now because you know what I'm saying. And before we do get started, there were a lot of Chelsea man kind of on my thing. They were on my thing case. You know what I'm saying? You know what they used to say? They used to say, "Well, it could be worse. You could be Liverpool." That's what they used to say.
That was the chat though. That was the word on the streets. I remember that word on the streets.
The worst thing is we were still like one place above them, and they were still saying, "Oh, it could be worse. You could have Liverpool because we're spending money." And do you know what's funny? Who's laughing now? Because I don't know what sport Graham Potter is playing. He's playing fucking Quidditch. You fucking idiots. You dickheads. He must be playing Quidditch because he's not playing football. Do you know what I'm saying? So you lot can hold that. Southampton, 20th place, looking like they're getting relegated, and you man just gave them. You gave him the defib.
You know when you get that injection, Montel, that injection that just brings back something. It just brings back something, bro.
What's it? The self-res? The self-res on zombies.
Yeah. Man's getting plugged in. It's crazy. It is absolutely. Montel, that has to be like Chelsea. Yeah, okay, let's not even think about Graham Potter because everyone's clearly, all the fans are saying Potter out, whatever. Let's think about what's going through the players' heads. These man, are week in, week out after they've spent bread. They probably heard how Chelsea goes on anyway, that they spend bread and people's careers get ruined at Chelsea. Like, it was a thing. You know what I mean? So, bro, you've gone to Chelsea and these men are bumming it off, bro. Bumming it off. Enzo Fernandez, I'm sorry. I'm not going to get onto him. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. But for that price tag, you know, we said it about Grealish, about you two. Things are going to have to happen. You know what I mean? And they're not happening, I'm afraid. Kai Havertz, time and time again, we've spoke about this guy. Yet he is their best striker. We're
running out of Casey, we're running out of things to blame because do you know what's confusing me, bro? Is Mount still the problem? Because
he's been dropped. And he's still
is he still the problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, for us, a lot of the Liverpool fans, you know, sometimes we're blaming Henderson. For United, it used to be Maguire. Do you know what I'm saying? For you, man, it used to be Xhaka. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it is for Spurs at the moment in time, but everyone has that guy, that scapegoat.
Yeah.
Is the Mount thing is it becoming an easy way out for Chelsea?
Yeah. 100%. And especially the lack of GA just helps this argument. The more games he goes through, Montel, without influencing the game, he doesn't have to be the problem, but if he's not influencing the game, they'll just say, oh, it's Mount's fault. He's not doing it, it's Mount's fault. You know what I mean? With Xhaka, he was just getting yellows and just doing silly things, costing us games time and time again. So he just became the easy scapegoat. Even when he had a decent game, people would still be like, oh, but Xhaka this, Xhaka that, if he does anything.
This is what I'm saying.
But it's more than just that, bro. They're relying on Reece James too much. Way too much. Yeah, they just rely on this guy. Thiago Silva, another player they rely on.
And they've still been shit. They
had
they've
been better.
And they had both of them. And they still lost. Both of them started. James come back on an odd game for a couple games and they still no wins, Casey. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
What is it though? What do you think it is?
Problem in midweek he got dropped. They still fucked it up. Reece James and Chilwell came into the team. It ain't made too much of a difference. Fair enough, Reece James got injured again and didn't play this week. But you know, Koulibaly come back into the team. Stunk it up. Not stunk it up, but just not really good enough. Midfield got a midfield of Lavia. Who's the other one? Lavia's a baller, by the way. Manchester City baller. Who's the
I
other?
don't know Southampton's
It
midfield.
was
Prowse.
Oh, there's 3, and
Who's the other one?
Armstrong, I think it was.
Yeah, bro.
Was it?
Enzo Fernandez and Kovacic as their pivot. I'm sorry, on paper, that's looking like gold dust. That's looking like Enzo Fernandez and Kovacic.
Yeah,
Chelsea
both of them just saucy on the ball.
Anyway, though.
How do you make these players look shit? How? How, Sway? How?
That's a house, eh?
Enzo jumped the gun, man.
Bro,
Jumped the gun.
like Mudryk ain't even starting. They said Havertz was the problem. They started Fofana. Same shit. Sterling, a dud buy from City. He didn't play yesterday. Same shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Mount, fair enough, he started again, but when he didn't start, same shit happened. Felix missing sitters that probably, Kai Havertz would have got crucified for on Wednesday. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? We waited for Cover to come back into the team because Gallagher's just shit as well. He comes back, same shit.
But Mons, this is what happens when you steal people's transfer targets as your policy. This is what happens. Like this ain't Potter's fault. Don't get this twisted. It's not, bro. Bro, cool. Alright, cool. But explain this to me, yeah. Explain to me, and I know like it is. You could just say this, but bro, explain to me how you go from Brighton and bro, we all saw the football that he was playing at Brighton. How do you go from that to coming to Chelsea and looking like a complete mess? How? In a space of what? It's a space of a month that he was looking dead at Chelsea. It's not possible.
What I would say, yeah,
the players aren't good enough. The players aren't good enough. That's all it is.
No. What I believe, yeah, is that I don't know. I just don't think this is a Potter team. I wouldn't look at this.
Yeah, correct. That's what I'm saying.
If you said to me, right, in Chelsea's going to spend loads of money in the January transfer window, and Potter's going to have control of what's going on in terms of the players he wants, and they will target the players he wants. You couldn't tell me that these players that they've got are any Potter signings. Which ones are Potter signing in your opinion?
None. None of them are, bro. Let's be real.
I was going to say Cucurella, but he was brought before him.
He was before he came. That's what I'm saying. There's no one there that he signed. They were brought
because he made him a good player.
Yeah, exactly. And with that, bro, what you just said there, Case, with that, that's my point in terms of like this Todd Bowley is just buying anybody you sees on Twitter that looks hard, or because he's pre in Twitter, he's pre in it. So he's anybody active. That's about he's active, bro. Anybody sees on the timeline, anybody that's there, they'll just say, "Oh, look, checkbook out, go sign in." That's not like this is the Premier League, bro. Like this ain't some any make believe thing. It's the Premier League football. Like you can't just buy anybody and anyone, bro. Like it don't make sense.
They're treating it like a basketball team. Buy the all-stars, buy the superstars, pop in, and it'll work.
Impossible.
It'll work. It's not that.
Okay, how about this?
Not that.
How about this? Nottingham Forest bought 21 players.
Mm-hmm.
And they were struggling to adapt. They were struggling to like kind of gel things together. But now they've kind of got things going. It's looking like Nottingham Forest are gelling better than Chelsea are.
I can't even brings you back to when we sold Bale. We just had a bunch of players just on the same pitch. Like it took us like a year, 2 years of selling and then buying to actually find like a level in it, and then end up with just Lamella and Eriksen being a success in it. Which I think something similar will happen, where people like Maduka will get loaned out, or Gallagher will go and start to trim the squad, and it'll be a bit more refined, and you'll see a bit more identity. But at the moment, it just looks like a mess, bro. It looks like a bunch of mess,
bro. Just bare expensive players.
Yeah, like ballers. Don't get me wrong. There's quality in it. There's definitely quality. Yeah.
So I'll be real. Someone said Madueke triples like AWB, bro.
What?
No, I can't lie. He does. I can't.
Someone said he dribbles like Wan-Bissaka.
He can't dribble. He can't dribble still. He looks awkward when he dribbles.
And that's dribble. I think he can dribble, but it's very unorthodox. Like it's very messy the way he dribbles.
That's what I'm saying. He looks awkward, bro. He looks awkward when he tries to take on a man. Like, and that's a worry as a winger. That's a worry.
He's not very balanced. Like, that's big disrespect.
Maybe I wouldn't get me personally. I'm not even gonna grab too much the players. Like I don't feel like I don't know. There's certain man I'll grab in it. Him I won't grab because I don't feel like I was expecting much. Like in terms of like to hit the ground running and be that guy. I didn't think you'd be that anyway. Maybe because of the price, everyone thought a bit more, but I don't really feel like he was ever going to be like that right now. Just give him a bit of time. I feel like the ones that we need to be getting onto is the Mudriks. Now, listen to me. This was clearly like, I remember the Chelsea fans grabbing us. Oh, Mudrik, we stole Mudrik from you. Even you lot all here. Everyone was getting onto Arsenal. Everyone was getting onto Arsenal. Yeah. Wait. Just wait.
It's way too early, fam.
It's not too early, bro.
Bro, I remember everyone grabbing us. Yeah. You got Mudrik stolen. He's gonna be this. He's gonna be that. Then we saw his first appearance. He played a little saucy. He looked good in it. He looked good in his little appearance, little cameo. Everyone was like, "Nah, look at Mudrik. Look at this guy."
Not me.
That's cool.
Not me. Not me. That was Milner tax. That was Lidge James Milner.
Yeah, that was Milner tax. That's Lidge Milner tax.
Bro, they were great, but nonetheless, everyone was still bigging him up. They were like, "Yeah, now Mudrik looks hard. He's gonna be hard." And now look, G, man is bumming it off, bro.
Nah, I think bumming it off
because with that one, a record.
That one's gonna come back to bite you in like a year or two, innit? Like
that's fantastic, and if it does, it does.
See if it does,
we'll
see. But as of now,
for now, what I am seeing, if you're spending that much money, you need to hit the ground running. I'm sorry, like it's not. You can't tell me you don't need to hit the ground.
Again, what's the actual?
Basically 100 M's. Oh, British pounds. I don't know about British pounds.
I think it was a bit more than that. Still, I'm sure it was.
Someone in the comments
just before we carry on, we didn't even do the intro, but we just kind of got straight into Chelsea's stinkiness. We have just over 50 people in the house already, and we barely started the video. What I need you to do, guys, ASAP is like the video, smash the like button. Hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. Obviously, most people got their win today. Obviously, certain people didn't, and all that good stuff. But I say today,
where's Daps at, bro? Hashtag where's Daps at? I'm trying to find that guy.
He's going on the calling. He's on the Never Have calling, but that's gonna be a little bit late. We're gonna find him from there.
No problem. Hopefully he's in the comments somewhere, man. Daps, I'm trying to find you.
Do you have a message for Daps? And we'll just clip it and post it. Do you have a message right now?
Yeah. I just have a message for Daps. Like, obviously, Nottingham Forest, bro. Big man, you're meant to be winning these games. You're not winning. Are you worried? You got Bournemouth next. Don't let Solanke bag. That's what I'm saying. Catch me here. Please, I want to see you next week. Hope you're okay and everything. You know what I'm saying? I know he's stressed. I know Daps is stressed, bro. He is stressed because after that Man City game, they secretly thought this is it. We put this flagpole down and we go to war. And they just Nottingham Forest. They can't even Nottingham Forest. G.
Yates in the Forest.
Now big up Yates and them, man. No, big them up, bro. You have to. That gives White you. That gives White you. He's stepping up. I can't lie. At the beginning of the season, I thought, record signing. We got to see a little something. And bro, he's finding his form. Like he's looking all right.
Yeah, shout out Wood.
I'll be real.
Shout out Wood, fam. My guy.
What?
Shout out Wood, fam. What a player. Best striker in the Prem as it stands, fam. Literally, what a player.
Don't worry. I'll send this. I'll send that directly to that. So in fact, we'll put it up as a YouTube. We'll put it up as a
no problem, man.
Put it up as a clip. That's for that. All right. So that's if you're watching, if you heard this, that's a message from Casey to you. And you guys meet each other in a couple of weeks, so it's like you know what I'm saying. We'll sort something out for them as well. You know what I mean?
Who's on the bottom row today, by the way?
Not me.
Was it me?
Everyone won. So
everyone won, innit?
Yeah. But anyway, we can proceed. Yeah.
You're a bit of a weirdo.
So good.
Because it was funny. I was on the phone with these, not it? And man, they were waiting for me to be like the center of BSB. Yeah. Well, we might have to take it to a goal difference. Who didn't concede? Who conceded the most goals? You man could go to.
Who scored the most goals?
Could be.
Yeah.
+2.
But listen,
Yeah,
people, if
man.
you are new to the channel, make sure again you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. We did hit 3,300 subscribers earlier in the week, so thank you guys so much for contributing. You know what I'm saying? It's another milestone that we just keep on going up and up and up. So love all that stuff really. One more thing, make sure you smash the like button. Also, we're going to be heading over to Never a Foul later on, so make sure after that you guys head straight over there.
And just check up on Daps for me, everyone in the comments, man, please. I know he's going for a hard time. Don't bully him too much. Don't bully him.
Go easy on him. Go easy on him.
That's it. Just go easy on him. It's only Nottingham Forest, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like goal for today. What we saying? 100. I mean, last video like goal was 150. We managed to get that. So what are we saying for the like goal today?
Bro, it's got to be at least that again. We all won. I want to see excitement. Everyone should be happy. It's just grab City today. Grab City today. This is perfect.
Chelsea, innit? City and Chelsea laughing.
Yes. Yes. It's perfect.
I'm hearing it still. I'm hearing it. But yeah, I'm saying, like, listen, chat, let me know, like, goal for today. We're saying maybe 150, 100, 125. Meet him in, I'll meet in the middle. Let's say 125, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big up Capo TV, #afternoons at the Forest. Arsenal finishing third. Arsenal still finishing third, says Dennis the Great. He's a Madrid fan as well. So he's got no, like, loyalties to no one. The Fizzy man to finish third.
If you don't get washed up by Liverpool, though, Montal got you back.
Come on. Don't worry, I still got the UKC. Man City still lost to the show at Forest. Chris Wood came to hold this. Don't kill me. You can see the salty Arsenal fans' face. It's mad. They wasn't saying all that about Pepe after a full season.
How would it be salty?
What's he talking about?
Doesn't make any sense.
Salty about what? Oh, Mudryk.
Yeah, like Mudryk kind of thing. Like
Bro, he's moving like a bum, bro. What's there to be salty about? He's a bum.
Bro, the energy I received from after Pepe's first appearance in an Arsenal shirt was crazy. So I don't want to hear verbal. I don't want to hear verbal. Yeah, I don't want to hear verbal from after how everyone treated Pepe.
I can't lie, 70 M's back then was a lot of money still. 100%.
Yeah, so it's 100 mil now, bro. So it's 100 mil now.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's casual. It's a bit more casual now.
No, it's not a bit more.
Let's be real. You man slapped 70 M's on Pepe.
Bro, Maguire got bought for 80 M's, G.
Yeah, that was also brazy. That's hence why he got scrutinized.
And that's why Pepe got scrutinized, G.
And now Mudryk is gonna get the same treatment as everybody. So it's only fair, bro.
Boy.
I'm on Anthony. We was on Sancho.
Every man can get it. Literally,
like, everyone gets it, bro.
That's how it is.
You know, but for that price tag, you have to do a thing, fam.
Literally. And by the way, he's 2 away from 007. I'm the Rayman again. 2 away, fam. 2 away.
Fair enough. Yeah. Big up KLFC as well. He says big up Mustafa as well. Big up Kuna Patel in the chat. Mustafa's already clipped. It's LC and Liz. No, they won today, man. We can't have the L's at the start of the name today. Yassin Mohammed. Yassin
WC and Wears and WC.
Man said Wears and WC. Big up once from Abu Dhabi, UAE. Big up, man. BSB going international. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. Big up D1 Millie in the house. So Mudryk is a good player, but it's a different story. A player that has only played in the Ukrainian league to come to the Prem. Yeah, but like, I think people just pick and choose with the excuses these days. Like with certain players, if you don't do this in a certain amount of games, you're shit. Whereas other players, he doesn't even speak English. It's not his fault the price is this much. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Certain man get that one, and then certain man get the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
when Arsenal was buying him, we was getting told he had to hit the ground running. That's what that was word on the street. Mudryk better hit the ground running when if he came to Arsenal.
Literally,
that's what I heard. Literally. So I'm not giving that energy. He's from the Ukrainian league. When we tried that, we was not getting that. We said, I don't care. I know business. This, that. Like, no one was hearing it.
My thing is that, like, you man was saying, kids, you were a big fan of Mudryk from before, like, he was even a proper Arsenal target. And all of a sudden, like, he's a bum to you.
Yeah,
now,
bro. Agenda after one.
I mean,
bro, it has to run. That's football, bro. Like, it's shameless, but that's what you got to do. Literally.
Are you
Yeah,
sure, bro?
Montal, I
Like,
can't respect him no more.
I have to flick the glasses down with that one. Like, you weren't really saying that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, agenda has to run, G. That's how it is, fam. Literally.
No, I hear it. I hear it. But just back to Chelsea, and let's just have it right. Where do you guys see Chelsea finishing at the end of the season? Like,
7th.
let me know. Everyone in the chat, let me know. Where do you guys see Chelsea finishing at the end of the season?
6th.
7th.
9th.
I see them getting better, but not too much. But like 6, 7,
9.
12.
That's mad.
I don't see them gaining points on Brentford,
Fulham and Brighton.
Fulham and Brighton. I don't see it. And for me, those three are going to be the 7th, 8th, and 9th. For me, those three probably be 7th, 8th, and 9th. Or even 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's why I say Chelsea are finishing 9th. I don't see. Yeah, man. I think 9th maybe it's harsh. 8th. I'll say Chelsea are finishing a strong 8th.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8th or 7th for me.
Yeah, I say 7th.
Yeah, like that's.
Who do you think's making Europe, man?
Huh?
Who do you think's making Europe?
Everyone that's in there now.
Everyone else, but Chelsea. Everyone else, so including Brentford,
everyone else.
Brentford, Brighton, Fulham, and the rest of the top 6 apart from Chelsea. That's why I think. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but like that's just what it is right now. Because the way I'm seeing Chelsea play, we keep saying, oh, like, you know, they're playing well, but they're not putting the ball in the back of the net. But how many times are we going to say that? They're becoming easier and easier to play against, no matter who they field. Like, it's like he's pick and mix with the players, and it's just not working. It's not working. And again, bro, there's only so many beatdowns before you could think, fuck, are we really shit? Like, are we actually that shit? Like, you can only take
and the first, and it's easy. You know, the first target's the manager. The first target.
Like I don't care. Potter can keep coming out in the. This is the difference, yeah. Graham Potter, when he comes out in his print conferences, he kind of has this "we're doing what we can" mentality. We're doing what we can, you know, energy. Ten Hag won 3-0 and said they were rubbish in the first half. Do you see the difference?
We'll talk about my manager and that after.
But that's the difference with a manager. I feel like he's very. I don't know. Maybe he's not ruthless enough for Chelsea, innit? Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, that's what I said. This job is too big for him, G.
Yeah, like,
he was used to at Brighton being able
to
to be a bit like, you know what I mean? Because the fans just loved him, and they were grateful more than anything for like what he done for the club, like in terms of getting them competing with the big teams, not necessarily for European spots, but they were competing in terms of in the game. They were never like just getting turned over, or very rarely. Like they were a good side, you know, and the fans respected that. And he could, but Chelsea are demanding. They're demanding you get us in the top 4, and we're competing on all fronts for trophies. You know what I mean? And he's not ready to do that.
Yeah,
bro, you know why I say you know why I still say that Potter's like, bro, like it's weird because again I looked at the game. I said this for the European roundup as well. Same thing again. When I watched the Chelsea highlights against Southampton, again, they created so many chances and the ball just wasn't going in the back of the net. And on another day, bro, they win that game, and then again the whole narrative changes. This is what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, and that's why I get why because I've been saying it too many times. So I get why you man say, okay, he's not ready, blah blah blah. But like as a manager, bro, when you set out your team to do certain things and with tactics, all you can do is get them into the final third and get them to create the chances. You can't put the ball in the net for them. So as long as he's making the tactics he's doing is good enough to win games. Like it's just not going in. You get what I'm trying to say? But
is it good all around the pitch, not just to score goals, because they're clearly not doing that.
Bro, bro, it's Ward-Prowse, isn't it? They conceded a free kick. He slapped it in it. That's how it is. That's no one's fault. It's just it's Ward-Prowse's world-class ability. You know what I'm trying to say? So even the goal, like, it's not poor defender.
Where's the fight back, bro?
No,
it's bro, at the bridge, G.
They showed it, bro. They showed the fight because, bro, after that, bro, they were peppering up the goal. I'm seeing goal line clearances. I'm seeing that balls getting dashed off. Like, I was seeing a lot of things, a lot of positive signs from Chelsea to still win the game. So they're still playing for him. They're still playing for him. There's no doubt about that. it's just again like it's unlucky in my opinion.
Would you not say they're missing a striker then, like Brighton?
Exactly. They're missing.
They have a striker. They
What
have Aubameyang. Aubameyang. They have a finisher.
Yeah, but Aubameyang's not.
Aubameyang gets into no top 10 team, but he's crap.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, Aubameyang is no longer a player who's gonna cut in and shoot like he did off the left at Arsenal. But what he is gonna do, he's gonna score at least one of the 3 chances you give him if you find him, because that's what Havertz is not doing. That's what Felix is not doing. That's what Fofana's not doing. So at the end of the day,
I don't think you've seen Aubameyang recently. Aubameyang's not 1 in 3 no more, fam.
Aubameyang doesn't play. He doesn't play at all.
Bro, even when he did play, do you see the stench he was doing?
Bro, again, at times,
I still think he come back. He come back.
Bro,
He come back on 1-2.
They don't feed
Aubameyang.
They don't feed Aubameyang. They don't feed Aubameyang the way they feed Havertz. They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
That's facts, bro. They don't. Do you know what I'm saying? And the fact that he was frozen out of the Champions League squad, I understand the decision for that to happen. But in my opinion, I don't know, like, you're screaming out for a 9. At least get the guy in who can do it for now, and then buy someone in the summer. Like,
It's
I don't
true.
understand.
I agree with that.
Because what they need is goals. Do you know what I'm saying? And everyone's saying Oba stunk up the place, but when Sterling was playing, and when the best attacking football I've seen Chelsea play this season was when Sterling and Aubameyang were starting. When those two played, they developed a little thing between them in the group stages when they were doing all right in the group stages.
And yeah, don't forget, I'm gonna say he scored back-to-back goals against Milan in the group stages, and people forgetting that so quick.
Yeah,
so
100%.
quick.
Like, and also the 6 months before that had a very good goal scoring record for Barcelona. So
Yeah, he did.
So again,
hear what the comments are saying. They're saying Sterling false 9. Like, that makes the most sense. I'll be real,
bro. They're trying everything, man. I don't know. They might as well put Potter false 9.
They
I don't know what's going.
They ain't got the facility. They ain't got the.
Yeah, big up Sam Adidas for the super chat. He says someone told Todd B I missed his calls. Call me back. So, big up yourself, G. Like it's bro. I don't know what Chelsea need. Maybe they need to go back to the drawing board, because again, that midfield pivot of Kova and Enzo Fernandez is serious, bro. You look at that and thinking, yeah.
Slide. I feel like with a good run on form, you will see them probably like the best centre mids in the Prem, bro. Like, that's spoiled. Deep it, cover.
Say that again.
Are you crazy?
Who's the best centre mids in the Prem?
Bro, put a good run of games with them two sitting there, bro. You'll see their best 2 centre mids partnership, 100%. Watch. Man said Enzo and a cover.
Okay.
Yeah, no, on paper, but football ain't played on paper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying give it a few more games.
A few more games. How many games do you want to give it?
Don't worry. I'll wait to the end of the season. Then when they're like 7th or 8th, we'll just analyze them then. Right now, Chelsea are just so bummy.
Bummy, bro. Absolutely. Oh, by the way,
I'm literally giving them bare airtime as well. Why have you given Chelsea just bare airtime?
Yeah,
He's got a dead food.
But last few things about the Chelsea game. Lukaku comes back. Any space in the squad for him, or is he completely done?
Of course, they have to put squad. He's 100 M's. You can't leave him out.
Yeah, you can't leave him out. I'm not being funny.
Yeah, you can't leave him out.
Is Lukaku something they need right now? I know this sounds like a stupid question. That probably sounds like that's the dumbest question.
It's not, bro. It's really not. He, as of now, you'll be their best striker. That's the reality of it.
Or what they might do is try sell Lukaku to Atletico and keep Felix.
Yeah, but Felix isn't a traditional 9. That's the
thing.
Like
you're seeing him in front of goal, and it's not.
But I think Potter will like.
Yeah.
Felix more than he would like Lukaku.
It'd suit them.
And that's why. So maybe if they stick with Potter, that might be the play, because Lukaku don't really want to come back to Chelsea.
Yeah,
Felix, I'm guessing, wants to get away from Atletico and wouldn't mind staying.
Bro, hold on. Case, wouldn't you say Lukaku didn't want to come back to a Tuchel Chelsea? Have a think about it now. Have a think about it.
Maybe because Chelsea's a shiny new toy right now, isn't it? Well, right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It was Tuchel's Chelsea that Lukaku wasn't getting on with. Now there's a new manager there. If you look at what Potter's done with Danny Welbeck, when Danny Welbeck went to Brighton, everyone was just kind of like scratching their head, kind of like, what the fuck? Like, this guy doesn't even have any knees anymore, bro. And we're seeing him utilize every bit of Danny Welbeck's ability that he has left in his legs. Is that possible to do with Lukaku? And personally, if you can do it with Lukaku, can he even do a little piece? Because bro, Potter hasn't even coached Aubameyang properly. You haven't even seen Aubameyang on the Potter, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying these are just alternatives. Because right now it seems like what there isn't like
the whole Kai Havertz thing's not working. He's not ruthless. He's just not that as a striker. You can tell he's not a striker. He's just a forward player playing up front. He's not a striker.
He's terrible.
He has no instinct. Where's the snapshots? Where's the turning snapshots and all these things that a striker does, bro?
Yeah, it's facts. What's mad? If I was a Chelsea fan, it would get me hot because I want him out of the team. Then he'll just go and bag. You know the ones. You might have always had that player in it.
Yeah.
You look like he's playing crap, and you'll be like, finally, he's gonna get dropped, and then Havertz will go bag a little goal or something to keep him in the game for next.
Yeah, but sometimes the goal's not good enough. Sometimes the goal's not good enough.
It's fooling the manager, isn't it?
I feel like man will go elsewhere and bang. We also have to think about the Chelsea effect. Like I generally think the Chelsea effect is a thing. Like you're going there and you're just losing so much ability. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be that player that has bags of ability, and for Chelsea, it just ain't the same. It ain't the same.
I agree.
You have to be so specific to work in Chelsea's system. But like I used to think that because it was Mourinho's fault. I used to think that was a Mourinho thing. But I don't think it is now. I think it's a Chelsea thing. You have to be very specific to work and be successful at Chelsea. And if you look at the attackers, I generally think 1 in 6 or 7 attackers work at Chelsea. I think I'm being nice by saying that.
I think there's like a little curse at this point, isn't it? Like Sterling, even Sterling, I thought, crap, this man got Sterling. There's no way they can mess him up. Yeah. All right, fair enough, he's had an injury.
Bro.
You know, the Sterling.
I see it as you got one team that's stacked with good talent. Like as much as we want to say they're playing trash and all this stuff, very good talent in this side. It don't take long for a stacked talent of players to start figuring out what they need to do. And you already know once they get like a 3-game win on the run, it will start to get long for a lot of teams. It will start to get very, very long for them. Because I think Chelsea, I can't lie, I've always said this, 600 mil, no striker, that is criminal for me. You've got to get a striker. I think that was one of the main.
A striker.
You
30 million.
Yeah, you could have got a striker.
Yeah, no, Montel, that's 5%. You're telling me 5% of your budget went to a striker.
But I can't lie. Once the front three start scoring a couple goals, it's gonna get long. It will get very, very long.
I can't see that. I'll be real. I can't see it.
Well, let's move on. Moving on to the United game. Let me hit some of the comments, and we're going to move on to the United game. Big up One Touch TV. Make sure you subscribe to what he's doing. He says Chelsea are exceptional at making good players look bad or average. They are relentless with it in the last couple of years. 600 million must get top 4 minimum. As a general expectation, 100%, but it's not kind of that. There's no Chelsea don't get top 4 this season.
No way.
No way.
Gets more out of this squad, by the way. You think another manager gets more out of this squad?
No, I don't think so.
I do.
You think this is their maximum potential?
Too short.
With the players, bro, because they're also not washed, but
but an elite manager will get these lot in order. An elite manager will tell these man something.
I think an elite manager picks 11 and sticks with it as well.
Yeah.
Even if
you pick an 11, that's it.
What's the last striker that done well at Chelsea? Diego Costa. That's when Facebook was still a thing. Chelsea is a graveyard for strikers.
Ed was as well.
Ed says, I think Chelsea fans have been spoiled the last 2 decades. Patience was something they never had to think about. Long-term planning was never their plan. Somehow led to a shit ton of success. Reality is that it's never sustainable. Chelsea is an outline and not the rule. And now their chickens have come home to roost. I mean, he's got a point. Like Chelsea, if you look at Chelsea though, 20 trophies in 20 years. Should they just continue to be ruthless and not do this long-term thing with Potter? Because yes, they've been run a certain way for so long. So would you not just go, well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Keep being ruthless.
But it's, at some point,
it's a new owner. It's a new philosophy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And on top of that, Montel, as soon as
they've already thrown so much money at it, like Abramovich did.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing that stays the same. But in terms of like sacking the managers that quit, that's never going to be a thing again. It will never be a thing again.
Well, we don't know. Don't be surprised if you hear the next game or two if Potter don't grab a win. Potter's sacked. They could be dropping to 12th and that.
I don't think they'll sack him. I'll be honest. I don't think they'll sack him.
I think he finishes the season. Regardless.
I think he deserves to. I would want him to personally. I don't want to see him get.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not even just because I'm an Arsenal fan, just because I rate Potter as a manager. Like because of what he done at Brighton, I'll respect him as a manager because he done well with what we would call average or below average players. So I'll big up his team, but I want to see him end the season and see how it goes. I just want to see him stick with an 11, like you said, Ethan. I think he needs to find an 11 that he trusts, no matter if they lose 2-0 or whatever it might be. But just an 11 that suits your system, an 11 that suits your system and believes that these 11 players are going to get me through these dark times more often than not, and just go with it and see where it takes him, bro. Because this chopping and changing is just what is causing the fans to be angry at too many things. 1 second they're angry at this shoot, then they're angry at that you, then they're just angry at everyone, and and there's no one knows what they're doing.
Facts.
But yeah, let's swiftly moving on to the United game. Obviously, United 3, Leicester 0 at Old Trafford. Obviously, Ten Hag described the first half as rubbish, and said that if it wasn't for David De Gea, could have easily been a different game. Second half was a lot more enjoyable to watch. Always a controversial decision these days in the Premier League. I think. Are they going to get it right? Are they all going to get it right? 1 week? Are they going to get it right for all the teams? Or is it always going to be one decision where it's just like...
there'll always be one. There'll always be one. They're that dead.
Is that the beauty of the Premier League until this happened to you?
Yeah, you could call it that.
The image
that incompetent, bro. Look at that.
That's insane. That
is just crazy. A little bit more. ACL.
Bro, If he stretched his knee a bit more, that could have been long days.
Montel, the thing is, if my man started rolling around,
I was just about to say that.
Like on a mad one, like if he started rolling around like on a mad one, like you've seen some man do for nothing, that would have been a red G.
Yeah,
but
he did my man get up mad quick.
No, he didn't. For long. He was rolling around, but it wasn't a long thing. But he was still rolling around. That enough should tell you.
Okay, it has to be. Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but why? But see, that's the point. Why does it have to be that? This is.
I feel like that.
Yeah, I know it doesn't have to be.
Because in the modern game, he didn't roll around, but he did go down. He stayed down for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Once he stayed down, and that should be enough to say, okay, something happened here. Let me go and check.
Yeah.
Like,
I think VAR, they couldn't intervene because the ref didn't produce a card, bro.
I'll put up another poll.
No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I'm sorry. That's not good
enough. I think that's a red, isn't it?
A red's a red, bro. A challenge is a challenge. That's a red. That's what VAR.
Yeah, they should have. I think he should have went to the camera for dangerous challenge and.
They replayed himself. That's a red.
I mean the ref.
I need to know how you look at that. I think that's not a red, innit?
Exactly, Eve. How do you look at that?
Sometimes
that's not a red.
You didn't even get. Sometimes it's sped up, and you think, shit, like, all right, I can see where the ref made a mistake. Or VAR should overrule this. This one sped up. Normal time, like it's just slow motion. It just doesn't look good, innit? It's way too high. Even if there's minimal contact, bro. Look at the
literally. Look at the height, bro. It's on his kneecap, bro. It's on his kneecap. You know what I'm trying to say? That how is that not a red?
That's nuts.
Like if you like, I'll put it on the. I'll put a poll up saying red card on Faes, yes or no. And 24 votes, and it's looking 50-50. So there are a couple people in the chat that don't think it's a red, I'll put it on there one more time. One more time. The image is there. Now you can vote on the poll whether you guys think this is a red card or not for Sabitzer. Because if you look as well, Sabitzer, like he's not even looking.
The ball is that yellow thing floating in the air.
Like, like, let me hit some of the comments. Let me see what the comments think. Innit? I know I put the poll up. Let me look at the comments. Chris says definitely a red. Neil Gunner says it's a screaming thing. Not a red. Has Sabitzer did not follow through. No, that is the follow through. Kuno, that is the follow through, bro. And that is the
No,
follow
he didn't. I think he pulled out. He pulled out.
Maybe
I think that's
you don't
what
need to
kind
see
of
that
saved
again.
him.
There was a little foot, bro. That was the follow through. He missed the ball. That was the follow through.
Yeah, he missed the ball and studied
that
his
was
kneecap.
the follow-through,
That's the
bro.
follow through.
You know what I'm saying? Not a red. Watch the video. VAR checked it. It wasn't a red card. Donny didn't even get a yellow card. First of all. You know what I'm saying? First of all, he didn't even get a yellow. Just I'm letting you lot know that, innit? Solo says it's a red. Kuno says play the video once. Come on. Oh, play the video and get done for copyright. Yeah, give me a sec. Not taking the piss. But we can't play the video for obvious reasons.
How should I shut down USB?
Literally, Mustafa says never a red. Ed says this is one of those balancing out decisions. Carroll mashed up Ericsson and it was never got a second look. Now we got lucky with this. Then what about the offside goal against City then? Like, I don't know. Like, how many? I know things balance themselves out, but like there's decisions go different ways every game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Brother, is that Andy Carroll nearly broke his leg?
Yes, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's what we're saying, G. It's
That's what we're
incompetent.
saying.
That's what it is. Incompetent.
like it's you know what I'm saying?
VAR is very inconsistent, isn't it? I'll be real. But that's a red for me. I can't lie. That's a red for me.
Yeah, 100%. Jay Ling says you can miss the ball and still not follow through. It's high, but no force.
I don't know about that. I'll be real.
Jay Ling's a killer.
His studs
I think
that's violent conduct, fam. Like how?
Bro,
how do you
I
do
agree that it's violent conduct, but I also agree that he didn't, in my opinion, follow through. Like, what I'm saying with a follow through is, Montel, yeah? Like, you would have seen Faes spin. Like, I'm talking about the leg hits him, like, he follows through, you get it?
Yeah,
my
but
man's
that's
leg, after that,
follow
my
through.
man's leg didn't move from that position.
Yeah,
So
he
it
went
wasn't
back.
enough force.
luckily
There wasn't enough force. That's what I'm saying, Kate, because there wasn't enough force to push my man. So there weren't like the follow through like that.
So
where
why
it's,
did
like
completely
reckless? Like,
All right, so
like,
Casey, let me
So why
let
did
me
you
ask you
kick
this.
it off?
wait. If
Why
you
did
kick a door,
Completely
yeah.
take it
If
off?
you kick through a door, Montel, there's follow through when you completely stomp a door, G, and then there's when you kick a door but you don't follow through. Like you hit the door, don't get me wrong, but you're not following through enough to go through the door.
Bro,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, Case, but it just means he didn't follow through to the point where you would think it's a red card. Bro, for me, a follow through is a follow through. And the fact that Faes didn't get injured or his knee went out of place or is the reason he did not get a red card or
I
a
don't
yellow
think he
card.
needed to get injured for that to happen.
100%, bro. If
I still think it's a violent.
If he broke his leg, that's a
if he
red.
broke his leg or his knee or
That's
his
a red
knee's
card.
out of place,
Yeah.
he's getting a red card,
Yeah.
bro. If he's
I
running around
agree.
screaming, he's getting a red card, bro.
Yeah, I
And that's
agree.
what I
But
was saying.
I'm saying
Casey.
that it should be
If
a
you
red.
two-foot
It should be a
someone,
red.
If you 2 foot somebody and you don't follow or you make minimal contact, but you 2-footed my man, that's a red card.
Bro, I
Yeah,
still
I was gonna
feel like
say.
it's a red. I'm not disagreeing with you lot. I'm just disagreeing with the fact that I don't think he followed through. I still think it's a red.
Yeah.
Because that challenge alone, you get what I'm saying, is mad dangerous anyway. Because even if he didn't follow through, you can still break a man's knee or injure him for a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? But I just don't feel like he completely followed through for me to say, like, there's absolutely no way this is not a red. Like, this is
no
I think
criminal.
that's a red.
Corey, man said no card.
I said
GGM.
no card.
You taking the fucking.
Man said GGMU. Nah.
Hey, Roms is in the chat. Hey, Roms, red card or nah, man? ASAP. Red card or nah?
Bro,
Red card or
come
nah?
on. Look at
And
that.
Roms,
The more I see
don't
it-
say Rob. Red card or nah, fam. Red
Bro,
card
the
or
more
nah.
you see it, the worse it gets.
The worse it gets, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, fam.
It's the fact that he's not looking, he's looking down. And the ball's up.
This will be Faes next
I'll be
season.
real.
This is
Yeah,
Faes next season when he bucked Man United.
That's killing me. I said, you fucked up. You should have killed me.
Bro.
For fuck's sake.
You
Why
can't
is his
do
face
that,
like?
G. You can't do that, G.
Hey.
You know why it
No,
tastes like that. You're
You
tired.
are a bad guy, bro. You're a bad
Bro, you're a bad guy, fam.
Oh shit! Sorry, do you know, bro? That picture weren't even for this. That picture was for the Liverpool game, innit? But we'll move on. Marcus Rashford, looking like prime son of his finishing. 2 goals again.
That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. His performances are
I hate
wise.
on him
I'm
for that.
gonna rise that up now, innit?
He even had a good part to play in the third goal, bro. He found the inside run from Sancho. Sancho plays it to Bruno. Bruno then cuts it back to Sancho and he finished it with his left. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna talk about Rashford in it, but Bruno Fernandes eclipsing KDB this season is not being spoken about. It's not being spoken.
We're
Did
not
you
gonna
say
do this again.
eclipsing KDB?
Bro, he's been better than KDB this
It's
year.
okay to say that for this season.
Oh.
Definitely. That's not.
He's been better than KDB, bro.
Eclipse.
He's been better than KDB in 2023, bro. Since the World Cup, he's been better than KDB.
I know, he has.
Yes,
It's even a question.
he has, bro.
But he's not on levels. There's levels.
Of course, it's not KDB. I'm not one saying that. No one's saying that. But in fact, Corey, since you're the United fan here, what's actually before Corey, you do go. There's 130 people in the house, and there's 68 likes. So what I'm gonna need everyone to do is stop what you're doing and smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. So again, 125 likes is that's what we want to get for today, and there's 126 people in the chat. So please stop what you're doing and smash the like button. It's free. It's just down there. So let's make that happen, people. And also subscribe if you're new. If you're loving what you're seeing, subscribe if you're new, man. You know what I'm saying? And also go subscribe to Never Found all them people as well. But yeah, Cause, how are you feeling about certain parts of the game? Obviously, Rashford done his thing again. Players got to get rested. Where Cause performing? Give us your.
I can't lie. We got cooked heavy first half, heavy. But obviously, when you got world class keepers there, they tend to pull out stuff like this. You know, De Gea it's not like it's new with De Gea doing this. This is stuff that De Gea has done before. You know, and I just want to call out a few people. Obviously, as I said already, Kears. I gotta say one more time, Rashford's done. I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking at the time, but you know, if you want to say that, that's down to you. Bruno Fernandes going to the right sometimes. Sancho in the 10. You know, you're seeing new parts. Ten Hag. Only a few months. It's been, you know, only a few months, and you've seen a team that came 6th. Now I'm in my own little bubble in 3rd. Martinez.
No. Corey, can I stop you there, please? Can I please stop you there? I just want to say, yeah, I think it's very. I would call you a pussy, but I think that's a bit hard. because simply because, bro, I know deep down you think you're in a title race, and it's fine to say that. It's fine to say that. You don't want to say it on camera or voice it elsewhere because you're scared if you don't get it, you'll get grabbed. But you are in a title race, bro. You're there.
Unfortunately, this is Ten Hag rebuild season. You know, I'm watching Ten Hag rebuild the team, and I just need to see more of what he's been producing. I can't go from 6th to title race. That's absurd. Who does that? That's absurd.
So I can go from 5th.
You can go from 4th. You can go from 5th, but you should have finished 4th. Amazing last half of the season and last season to go for a title challenge. I don't think that's like something that would never ever happen. You guys were a very good team last season. You was towards the end. Us? Did you see us last season? Do you remember?
I did, but Corey, now you've got Ten Hag, like you love to keep saying. Now you've got Lisandro. You've got Rashford back to his best. You've got Sancho there cooking. Fernandez, like all these
got a
guys,
few good
Sabitzer,
players, yeah.
Casemiro, world class Casemiro, right? You got all these guys, bro. Champions League ran all these guys. Why are you not in the title race? You're 3 points behind City, and City look like they keep dropping points. You can't seem to drop points.
Do you know why, Kay? I'll tell you why. Because Corey, likes to believe that this is a restart. You know, all that money, everything they spent before is just gone. You know, forget that. We just spend it again.
If you can do it with Ethan on FIFA, why can't I do it?
What?
He went from PS4 to PS5 and they got me. Let me know. Let me know.
That's so good.
If you can restart that, why can't you restart mine? Let me know. I have new owners.
We're talking about real life. I'm talking about real life. What new owners? You don't have new owners.
I'm going to have new owners. I'm going to have new owners.
So why are you telling me about new? Why are you telling me about clean slate now?
My team, I mean the club, sorry, have put the money in, and what you're seeing with Ten Hag is not short of amazing. You know,
it's not a clean slate though. These are expensive players you have. Expensive players.
I wanted to see my team this season get back the confidence. I want the belief back in the club. That's what I wanted. Last season we didn't have.
And you've got that. We've
got that. I predicted 8th. Now I want top 4 on the trophy. Now you want title race, please. Like
Corey, Corey, am I okay? Am I okay to say I'm not in the title race? I just want top 4 on the trophy. Is that calm?
No, you're the Arsenal.
No. What do you mean I'm the Arsenal? What's that mean? What does that mean?
United, bro. You're the biggest club in the world.
City hasn't lost at home. Anywhere we go, we slap people. I got Brooks and Martin.
No, but you're doing the jokey thing. No, but you're doing the jokey. We're asking you a question.
AKA Virgil van Dijk 2.0, like Zinchenko, best left back in the world.
You say all this of your players, bro. You say all this of your players too. You talk about Casemiro like your life depends on it, bro.
You're telling me about Champions League for Ryan. You're saying Rashford is the best player in the world right now.
Literally, talking a bunch of
those words came out of your mouth.
No, Casey, it didn't. You saw that on the news, and the news.
No, I never saw that on the news. I heard you say it today.
Yeah, he is the most informed player in the world. The most informed. He ain't no best player in the world. Word to you lot. Word to you lot. What I said about you lot is straight facts from your lot's mouth. So
wait, look at this prick. Look at this prick, by the way.
Go on.
Big up troops in the house. We got troops. Just wanted to say hi to one from the top. Large up the land them. I'm out. This guy. Big up. How about this? This guy was supposed to pop in a blood vessel in the 93rd minute, and now he thinks he can act me. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, top of the league, bro.
I'm telling you, they're the best ones. And when we get onto my game, I'm gonna explain why. That must have been one of the best games to watch as an Arsenal fan. They're the games. If you was at a stadium, that's what you pay your money for. Exactly. You pay your money for these type of games.
Quality games.
For those types of games.
That's what you guys have been producing all season. Quality games. Stomping out teams or grinding out results. You've been doing that. That's a title challenging team.
Isn't the Rashford this becoming more trademark than the Sue? I'm seeing
Casey,
people in the crowd doing this.
Casey,
everyone's doing it.
Casey, that's
not
mine.
New Sue, like.
Did Emerson Royale do this as well? Did Emerson Royale do this when he started celebrating?
Bro, everybody's done it.
I don't know.
Everybody's done that.
That's the cheekiest. If he does that is cheap. That is so cheap.
That isn't Rashford celebration. You don't understand that. That is what's his name? Ruben Neves.
Wait, so Corey, are you basically saying, yeah? What are you basically saying? It's like someone saying, I invented the Soulja Boy dance, but Soulja Boy made the song. So Soulja Boy gets on the. Is that what you're saying, Rashford's done? Like, it's
literally that. Like, bro,
it was cool, but I made it trendy. It was cool.
Yeah, I made it good. I made it look good. It's literally that, Montel. That's what I'm saying, bro. Rashford. Yeah, Rashford didn't make it, but he's more known than Nunes. Not Nunes, sorry. He's more known than Neves. So he's just, he's just made it look cool, and everyone's digging it. Saka.
Saka and Haaland done it to take. I think some men are doing it to take the picture.
Haaland.
All right.
Hold
Hold on. So just to move, because we're gonna move on in a second. We'll talk a little bit about Weghorst a little bit, and then we'll move on to the Arsenal game.
No, I'm not done because I want to speak about Martinez. I was just gonna say Saka or
Rashford. I was gonna say Saka. I'm asking you.
I don't even
Saka or Rashford.
It's Saka all day. Let's not be
right. No. Honestly, Corey, I'm saying right now, Saka or Rashford right now for you. In fact, I'll put it as a poll in the chat as well. So because it's a fair. They're on the exact same GA.
I'd have them both.
No,
they're both on different wings. They're both on different wings.
He's right though. He's right though.
Bro,
what do you want me to say? They're both on different wings. I take them both. What's wrong with that answer? Let me know. Saka's right, Rashford left.
This is a YouTube channel. You're telling me both. Cool. You know what, Kids is right. You're a pussy, fam. Like, just deal with it, fam.
Yeah, I didn't want to say.
You don't want to answer any question with half difficult. We can't answer.
He's scared, bro. He's scared.
Montel, it's not even that. It's just shameless because Corey will be the first. Corey will be the first to tell you about your team come a loss. He'll be the first to tell me. But he would not admit. Corey, so is Rashford deluded? That's what I wanted to ask you. Is he deluded? Because he said we are clearly there. So is he deluded for thinking we're in a title race?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Damn.
And you know what? I'm gonna email Ten Hag. You need to give Rashford a stern talking to because you can't be saying that stuff on live TV. We are not in a title race. That is it. We are not in a title race. Ten Hag patting them up. I mean, we keep on moving. It's simple as that. You might have to go off the bench again. You might have to come bench again and back. You don't know.
But Corey, seriously though, who are you taking, Rashford or Saka right now? We'll go around. Everyone will answer it.
Don't be silly. I'm taking Rashford. Don't be silly.
Arsenal boys, I guess you're sticking with your star boy just so we don't have to waste time on it. Yeah. Ethan, Rashford or Saka?
Rashford.
You know why? Yeah, let me give my reason as to why I'm saying Saka.
Hey, slow down, gentlemen.
Let Montel speak. Let Montel
slow down, gentlemen.
No, you know why? You know why? Because the way I just said that so quick, yeah. When I said that so quick was because people want to think, oh yeah, he's just saying it because he's Arsenal, But let me give you the reasoning behind it. It's Saka for me because if you're looking at performances, bro, again, you might know me. I do the performances thing. As performances, Saka has been clear. Let's just be real. He's been clear. Rashford has got more important goals, more crucial goals. That's the only thing. It depends how you want to look at it. Performances, Saka. Crucial goals, Rashford. And that's the bottom
That's
line.
what I was going to say. Rashford's just been more ruthless this season. The goals have sometimes masked the performances. He's had games where he hasn't played entirely well, but he's gone and got the goal, and then it just changes the narrative completely. And there's games where Saka, to finish, it's games where Saka has performed well, maybe not got the goal, but we've all walked off the pitch and said, yeah, Saka's had a great game. Like I haven't been able to say that, but if Rashford doesn't score, how many games have we said Rashford's had a great game and hasn't scored? All been because of the goal.
I think it's similar. Can I say who I think now?
Monto, you go on now. You go on, Monto. You go on.
Go on.
You go.
I'm gonna go with Rashford for certain reasons, innit? I think Saka's the better footballer. I think you guys are right with that. But I think with Rashford, he's not shit at ball and ruthless. Like he's still got ball ability. He has a footballing brain. It's just not as advanced as Saka's. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
plus
I think Saka, and for me,
plus he can
with Rashford, I think Saka obviously has the higher. In fact, I say if Saka has the higher ceiling as he's 21 and Rashford's 25. So obviously there's an age gap there. But for me, I can't look at Rashford and go, this is new. Before Rashford turned shit for 18 months, he was doing this during the COVID season. And he done this the year before the COVID season.
Yeah.
So this is the third season Rashford has done this. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the third season he's done this for me. So, and maybe it's a bit unfair on Saka because he's had less time. Rashford has a little bit more time. But when Rashford was Saka's age, he was doing the same thing. I think, in a worse team.
I hear that.
Maybe not in the worst team, actually, because United were in a place. However, again, the argument for Saka is that He's done it in a flourishing Arsenal team, and he's done it in a bad Arsenal team. We've seen him do it for both. And and this season he's added the big goals to his game. I just think that Saka at this moment in time, the reason Marcus edges it for me is because Saka can get fouled out a game. You can foul Saka out the game for me.
Yeah.
You can foul him out.
That kid-like mentality.
It's a testament to him. For me, Rashford generally looks unplayable at this moment in time in some of the things.
No, but I think that's compliment to the way United play. They allow for Rashford to have space. Rashford operates best when there's space in behind.
Yeah, it's clear cut, yeah.
Rashford has been, and this is credit to him, put in a lot of opportunities where he's left one-on-one with the keeper, or there's a lot of space for him to run into. Saka, due to the way we play, doesn't really get that much space or that many times for him to run in behind and get on the end of things. That's what I want Martinelli to be doing. I want Martinelli to be doing what Rashford's doing, in the sense of getting in behind. Sometimes when you're tight on the corner, you can beat your man, because Martinelli can. But I want him be doing those direct runs and getting those opportunities one-on-one, because he can finish. But we the way we play, Saka, yes, he can get fouled out the game, but that's not because he, everywhere he goes, he'll get fouled out the game. It's just the way we play. We play that we get isolated one-on-one situations and people just double up on him now. Anyway.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. By the way, people, there's 150 people in the house. Please stop what you're doing and smash the like button. We're still only on 85 likes. Let's at least get to 100, and then we head to that 125.
Yeah, smash the like button, man.
And make sure you're subscribing as well, man. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously we've got a lot of streams coming up. We've got the previews and stuff like that going on. We've got a massive week of football coming ahead. So we'd love for you guys to hit the notification bell and subscribe so you guys know exactly when we're going to be live. And just tune in and jump in with the family and enjoy a night of talking about football. Do you know what I'm saying? So make sure you do subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Only 12 away from 100. So let's make that one happen. You know what I'm saying? Big up Shoop. Shoop says Saka scored against United at home and away, Liverpool home, assisted away at Chelsea, scored against Tottenham, and he's banging crucial goals. Yeah, no, he is. I'm not saying Saka isn't banging crucial goals. I think Saka's scoring in most of the bigger games than he is the smaller games this season. In fact, if you look at his 8 goals, I think about 5 of them have come against the top 6 teams.
Top 6.
All
the big 6.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying, innit? So, but you look at Rashford for me, Rashford just edges it to me. I think they're so close in what they're doing. It probably is down to opinion. If someone said Saka, I'm not really like if someone says Rashford, I mean, do you know what I'm saying? I think Rashford as well is proving it, even against Barcelona as well. Big statement against Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? If we can get them through, big, massive. That's massive.
But around the 32.
Again, another performance. He was shit again, and he scored. That's what I'm saying. There's too many games where he's shit, but he scores a goal and he'll master shitness.
Rashford was. You weren't shit.
What did he do?
What are you saying? Ronaldo was doing this.
Yeah, there you go, case. Another example. Bruno. I told you, Bruno from 2019. That's what it is. He's scoring goals, but it's masking the
they don't need, obviously, bro. Okay, Rashford, for me, I understand there's certain games where I've said, Rashford's stinky, but he's got the goal. Yes, there's a few games where Rashford's done that. Maybe over half the games Rashford's done that. But there's still the other half where even today, he has a crucial part in the third goal. And he plays the right pass in the final third. So he's not brainless, but he can still play football. If he couldn't play football, it would be this shit goal scoring merchant that is just, do you know what I'm saying? That's what he was in the 18 months, in the last 18 months. That's what he was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was Son. He was Son. I think right now there are similarities with Son. The way he's kind of like slowing the ball down and he's just hitting through the ball, and the keeper, even if the ball's close to the keeper can't get to it. Like Rashford's got that cutting edge to his finishing right now. That is very, very scary. And he was still kind of finishing like that even when he was moving shit. I think he still got 11 goals when he was really bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think you can't hate on either of them, but for me, Rashford probably edges it. But that can change throughout the season. There's enough big games to play. Cause, you want to talk about Martinez and Weghorst, and then we'll move on.
Why
Spurs game?
Where do we put Martinez on this centre back in table in terms of the Prem right now? Where do we put him? I'll ask you guys this. Let me know. Where would you put him? Would you put him higher than
maybe top 10?
Top 10. Ethan?
Top 20.
Top 20K?
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I'd say top 30.
Top 30 months?
Yeah.
Top 30 what?
Top 30 centre backs in the Prem.
I'm saying like I'm not talking about all time. I'm talking about the centre backs in the Prem right now. Where does he go?
Oh, in the Prem right now?
In the Prem right
now.
now.
Yeah, I was talking about right now. Yeah, I was talking about all time. That's an all time.
No.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'd say I would have put Saliba high flying top, no questions. But since the World Cup, he's just not looked the same for me. I think Gabriel's actually overtaken him, if I'm being completely honest. Bar the City game was a Bar the City game, and I don't even think he was that bad in the Brentford game. I'll be honest. I think, you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't bad at Everton either.
Yeah. I'd say he might be number one still. He might be number one.
Number one.
What?
No,
centre back in the Prem, like in form, in type of form.
Lisandro Martinez, who since the World Cup's had two or three starts. How many starts he had since the World Cup?
I'm talking about through the course of the season. Let's
through the course of the season, he's number one
for me, because I would have said Saliba. For me, it's between Saliba, Martinez. I'll throw Varane in there, and I'd throw
Gabriel.
I'm throwing Gabriel. I'm throwing Gabriel in there, bro. Gabriel's been
obviously,
Thiago Silva, Botman.
Actually, do you know what? I'm lying. There's Botman and Shaw are in there, innit? Botman and Shaw this season are in there.
They've been solid.
They've lost two games this season.
Yeah,
they've lost 2 games this season. Yeah, Botman's in there.
Yeah. Well, you can say 3 games if you 3 games in all competitions. Take it.
Yeah, I'd say Botman's. It's between Botman, Saliba, Gabriel, Martinez, and Varane. Those are the 5 for me. I don't think that's
no Thiago Silva.
No.
I'm gonna put, in my opinion, Martinez number 1. Purely on the fact that this guy, left foot, right foot. You want composure at the back? You want it a bit long? You want it tiki-taka? I've got that. You want me to crunch you? I've got that. Yeah? This guy here, nothing short of amazing, really. You know, they said he was put the picture onto, if you got it on your on the screen, you know, the tiny little picture, not good enough, not even get bullied out by Tony, get bullied out by Haaland, any big striker in general. You see, they made a picture of Martinez being bare tiny, and I think it was on like a ride.
I've never put that on. I've never stuck that on BSB. So I have this picture. I have this one.
That's the Ten Hag's dropping points, boy.
That's Pep this week, G, because them man are lost in the forest. You know what I'm saying? I have that picture.
Get me out.
Yeah. So, you know, Martinez, I don't know any centre back that's getting close to this guy right now. I'll be so real. Like, this guy is ridiculous. This is my personal opinion.
He's not in a title race, people.
You don't have to agree.
He's not in a title race, people. He has the best centre back. He has the number 1 performing centre back. The best strike. But he's not in a title race, people.
Yeah, I can't lie. Something's not adding up.
He's not.
Am I seeing picking and choosing? Are we picking and choosing?
Hold on a second. This is my.
I'm taking game by game.
This is my first opinion. I know you guys told me Ben White, like he doesn't get hooked up at 70 minutes. It's because it's a tactical change, and they just want to be. I don't know if Ben White. Yeah, you've got Saliba,
No, Corey, we're talking about United. Don't get sucked in.
What are you talking about?
You'll get to Arsenal. You're right.
I am top of the league and I won my game. How are you verbally?
You're right,
It
man.
makes
You're right.
no
Pick
sense.
you up 10 times. Anyway, Martinez.
man.
I just want to speak about Martinez one more time, innit? Because this guy has been nothing short of amazing. He's came and changed my defense. I think I've got like 10 clean sheets in the Prem right now. I think the highest is 12. I went from I don't even think I got a single clean sheet last season. I don't remember me getting a clean sheet. I'll be real, because my defense was knackered. Him and Varane is just like I don't know what to say to these guys. You know, I don't know what to say. And then you see De Gea doing his thing there. Maybe he can improve on the kicking, but you know, very very happy with his saving.
Oh yeah, that's the best goalkeeper. That's what you said at the start of the stream. That you got one of the best goalkeepers.
I said he's world class.
Yes,
I said that's what a world class keeper does.
Yes, okay, take it in. He has a world class keeper, the best centre back in the league, best DM in the league, best left winger in the league.
Don't get me started on the manager.
I heard someone in the comments Someone in the comments I just saw said Luke Shaw at centre back is better than Gabriel, so that they're throwing that out.
I don't agree with that.
But they're not in a title.
Let them have that.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? This is what people are throwing out. This is what
United fans are just
crazy. This is how they're feeling.
This is redemption season. Like, I just wanted the team to install belief in me again. And I've got that. And next season,
exactly. So own the title ring. Own it.
No, next season, depending on where we are mid-season or the latter stages of the season, then I will say we're in the title race. For now, I can't say that. Because even now, yes, they're restoring belief, but who knows? Next week, I could just drop 2 stinkers. I know there's inconsistency in my team. So I just need to, make sure that's gone. Those days are gone.
I'm not hearing it. Montel, is it because he's in 3rd place that he's allowed to say this?
I'm in bubble. I'm in bubble mode.
Let me know.
I'll tell you what it is. Casey, I'll tell you what it is.
Let me know.
The fact that Corey, it's always like a popularity contest with Corey. He's always the biggest, most revenue, all this stuff. Man United's the biggest club in the world. Because obviously, when he was in the mud, that's all he had to hold on to. He still says these things, but in the same breath says, I'm in a bubble. If you are the most popular team in the world, if you're the biggest club in the world, you cannot be in your own bubble. You will always be on the front page no matter what you do. And even when you're in 3rd place and you're the 3rd performing best team in the league, no one's saying that you are going to win the title. But it's mathematically possible. And with a certain amount of results that have been going on, Arsenal and City also have inconsistencies. We've seen Arsenal have won 1 game in the last 5. Manchester United just dropped points to Forest. You guys are winning game after game.
No,
you don't drop points at Crystal Palace.
Montel, you got it wrong. We just drew against Leeds and Crystal Palace. What are you talking about?
Yes. I'm saying that I know you have inconsistencies, but you are also winning games around the same rate.
Montel, Corey's smiling whilst he's saying this.
It's
Why
tough.
are you getting sucked in? Look, Montel, he's just sarcastic. Montel, forget it. It's pointless talking to Corey about this. It's fine if you don't believe you're in a title race. That's you, innit? But this is where I just air you out. This is where I air you out now. Now I just don't want to hear anything you have to say. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that because you're not. I'm in a title race. I can admit it. I'm in a title race. So is City. So we're in a title race. Whoa, wait. There's a group chat for title race. That's me and City.
I'm not in it.
You just shush. That's it. So I don't want to chat to you. I don't want to chat to you. If I choose to block you out, I block you out. And I'm blocking you out.
So you saying, because when I said to you, you talk like you don't want the pressure. Do you reckon I should then divert that energy to Corey? That he doesn't want the pressure.
Of course. He doesn't want the pressure, Montel. I've had to take the pressure. You saw pressure. I was feeling pressure. We're gonna get onto my game probably. I don't know if we're gonna get onto it next or whatever. But bro, I was feeling pressure, bro. We clearly saw it 1-0 down to Aston Villa. The pressure was on.
Corey, it is a bit peculiar.
Going mad.
My reason for you saying you're not used to it because it's been such a long time. Do you know what I'm saying? Corey, you are a serial winner. But historically, you're serial winner.
Montel, I would say after the Liverpool game, after I've been Anfield, come back to me. Then we'll speak. Until I've passed that Anfield game, that's it. I'm in no title race. If I go to Anfield,
When's Anfield? What game week?
2 games.
Right, 5th of March, 2 games.
Oh,
away.
2
games
game
away.
week.
3 games
Come
away,
back
3
to
games
me
away.
after Anfield. Until then,
All right, and I want a definitive answer.
that's not a problem. Until then, do not
Right.
do not tell me about I'm in no title race because I'm not. I'm in third bubble. Please leave me alone.
Third
It's as simple
bubble.
as that.
Oh, that's gonna come back to bite you.
Third
But
bubble.
that's gonna come back to bite you, Corey. Remember that. That's gonna come back to
I'm
bite
gonna
you.
remember this. I swear to God, I'm remembering this.
Bro,
That's
we're
it.
not in. We can't be in no title race. Look how many games I've
That's
got.
fine, Corey.
Do
Yes,
you understand
that's
how
fine.
tired my team will be? You expect me to now push for the title
look,
to go win Europa?
The United
win
fans
FA
are
Cup?
disowning Corey.
Man is saying,
Wait,
Corey's
did-
angry when his nostrils
wait.
expand.
Why the United fans disowning Corey? I said Corey doesn't speak for all Man United fans, just his own opinions.
Yeah, that's because he's
Yeah,
the
man.
leader. He just did his
Bro,
own.
bro,
He
how about
literally is
this?
his own bubble.
I would never want to speak for all United fans. How about that? I'd never want to speak.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you ever said I was do
Right.
that, you do that, brother.
Vice
You
versa.
do that.
Vice versa. Vice versa.
So just we're gonna move on. There's an interesting question. We won't answer it for now, just because we'll save this one. Are Arsenal playing really well, or the other teams not having the best season? Is Arteta a good manager? I think it's more. I think it's both. I think there has been a drop off, but I think Arsenal have gargantuan improvement from Arsenal. So
Yeah,
that's no
obviously,
one.
but it's a bit of both. though.
It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. But Ethan,
Look,
obviously.
Corey, this is why you just get aired out, bro.
Right,
This is what I mean.
let's move on.
How's
Let's
one
move on.
Corey
We're running
down,
out of
but
time.
it's so cheap.
Leave him, Kate. He's just chatting off. Leave him.
Ethan, Tottenham
Yes.
2, West Ham 0. Normal day at the office. Chelsea next week. Back in
Yep.
the top 4.
Yep.
I feel
Stellini for president. Clean
Wait,
sheet.
Mont, did you just say normal day at the office?
Of course, it's a normal
Oh
day.
yeah, West Ham.
told, no.
This was
Don't
that.
Why not? I beat
Tottenham
City.
didn't look
Yeah,
like
I
losing
beat
that
City
game.
at 1-0 at the stadium. I beat West Ham 2-0. It's
They
pretty
always
normal
beat
to
West
me.
Ham, bro. Come on, they always beat
Come
West
on.
Ham.
You know what, Ethan, big
I don't
you
know
up.
about that. I'll be real.
Ethan, big you up
Yeah.
when you're winning. Yeah?
Getting away with you.
I'm so sorry, bro. You see, when I watch your games, I do this on my life, yeah, and it's near on the
I
most
fall
games
asleep.
on my life.
Corey
I'll be
fell
sitting there
asleep
watching
for
the game
other
casually.
reasons. Don't try
I'll be
that.
watching the game casually, like 40 minutes of 40 minutes of God, I'm doing this. I'm sleeping.
I don't know people. Corey was tired because of other reasons. Don't let him fool you. He did sleep
Bro,
in the game. Yeah. He was tired
I'm
for other
laying there
reasons.
watching your games. Yeah, I'm staying. I'm watching it. I'm trying to think. Oh, is Kane gonna get a chance, bro? Kane barely gets any chances. Kulu just runs it off the pitch. Like it's just vibes. Like I feel like
Richarlison.
was like that the first half,
Richarlison.
Yeah, we
First
need to have a discussion about
I woke up in
Richarlison.
the
That guy's
55th
on
minute.
bomb.
bro.
Yeah, he's a bum still.
I want to talk about. I want to talk about
So cheeky.
Kulu. I think Kulu's looking. He looks good, but like
Let's say Kulu.
clueless. I don't know if I'm like.
That's a clueless.
He ain't moving the needle for me right now.
We're trying to get one in there.
He's just not moving the needle for me. And another one, has Son become a super sub? Is that his thing now?
No.
Yeah.
See, that
Because
agenda's not
as I
gonna
said, I
run
was
it.
saying earlier today, the Son sexuals have been a bit quiet now. The Sonny sexuals, like they're not really. They're even on the thing where Son should be benched. Even the Son, like the super
Can't
fans,
wait
innit?
to
Like,
move on to Liverpool. They're cheeky.
Super
colours.
Son.
Until four out of 5 of his goals have come off the
That's
bench
a
this
Son
season.
section. son.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
that was super simple.
big up the super chat, by the way. Mataz has come to your defense, Corey. Relax with the Corey slander. We're all united.
Brother,
Big up Mataz. Thank you for the super
we're
chat. man.
doing our thing, man. Just leave us, innit?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With
Mataz
that
got your
being
back.
said, innit? With that being said, I think I'll be real. 60 million and no prem goals at this point at stage of the season is a bit
really?
early, isn't it? It is. I can't like. I've defended it for long enough. Yes, it is.
You
But
were
if
telling
it
me you hadn't
means
played
that
enough
Son
games.
holds bench and comes on and wins me the game, then so be it. I was paid 60 M's to get the best out of Son. So what?
You are.
Wait, what?
You see.
What did you just
So
say?
what?
What did you say?
What did you
So
say?
what?
What did you just say? That is so shameless. Man said I spent 6 DMs to get the best out of Son. What? So 5 Premier League goals is the best out of Son.
5 off the bench. Or 4.
5 off the bench is the best out, whatever it might be. 4 off the bench
You, my friend,
is the
are
best
just
out of
different.
Son. When he just got the Golden Boot last season,
Yeah.
and now he's down. Now he's floating with Xhaka. Xhaka's on like 4
Word
goals.
to kids, he's on a decline, right? So he's not always going to be getting golden boots.
I can't lie.
yeah.
He's not even in the top 10 goal scorers, bro.
Like, I don't expect him to have 30 goals, or I don't expect him to even have 15 goals, or even 10, but not one. Like, not one. Bring me Dan Juma, man.
Oh, Richarlison, yeah, he's done.
I said that. Bring me Dan Juma. He would have done way more, fam.
I think Brian Gill could get more goals. How many is Brian Gill?
Yeah,
got?
you'll be able to keep in
Bro,
Gill,
Brian
fam.
Gill's gone. But I'll be real, that was a game of 2 halves, innit? First half, like Corey said, he was falling asleep. It was dead. I was beginning to get worried. These man didn't pose a threat, but we did not like we're going to score in it. Second half, a little tactical tweaks, and you have my fullbacks inverting and creating chances for each other. Emerson Royale just slotting it in the back of the net.
Bro, your fullback.
Let me not lie, though. No. He had a blinder. Emerson Royale had a blinder.
Yeah, he played our little no-look passes and that. I'll be real.
I'll be real. Emerson Royale was putting in tackles where, like, he was having a blinder still.
Yeah.
Emerson Royale got more goals than Rashford. He does it. He's got 2. He's got the same amount of goals as Kulu.
What? Same amount of goals as Kulu.
He's got more goals than Gakpo.
Wait. How many goals does Kulu got? How many goals does Kulu got?
We can all do
No, but
that.
Gakpo signed in January. What are you talking? Signed in January.
Emerson Royale got more GA than Trent.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Trent just
No,
want
he
to sit down
doesn't.
the game. No, he doesn't.
Let me check that.
Having a stinker, G.
If I get to the bottom of that,
Make sure you do, bro.
I will. But yeah, nonetheless, it's good when you man have a system and you really see it happens. See it in full effect. It took Ben Davis playing left back to create.
Oh, he was loving that position, wasn't he? He got.
He was.
Was it me? I wasn't sure, right? But was he like a bit hot that Perisic came on?
Emerson
go back.
Montel, I'm gonna need you for a second. Now,
zoom him in. Zoom in, please. Zoom him in, please.
Put me on full screen right
screen
now.
Yes.
You see the culprits.
Show me. Come up. Come up.
You see the 2 culprits.
Put the numbers to the camera.
Convict
Numbers
2.
to the camera.
Yeah.
Show me the stats.
Now, if you could,
Show me them stats, G.
Now if you could see that,
no!
You need to tell me.
Oh no!
They're on the same GA.
No!
You need to tell me they're on the same fucking GA.
Wait,
I'm saying he's got more appearances.
Yeah,
he's got more appearances.
Months. I need answers. I can't lie.
Fine, it's fine. Robbo got more GA anyway, man. It's fine.
No. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, now Faes, you
I was chatting shit. I was chatting crap.
No. You said he has more than Trent. So I said no, he doesn't.
But regardless, Emerson Royale has the same GA as
you said no, you don't because you thought Trent was clear. But thought Trent was clear.
I know Trent has 3 GA. I know he has 3 GA because you only had a goal.
You, my friend,
and you got his 2 assists not too long ago. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Even before
when you've had Bummy finishing throughout the whole season from the front 3, again, 17 big chances missed from a certain person. If I mention the Liverpool fans will burn my house down, then what do you expect?
Hey, Monts, zoom me in quick.
I'm gonna need them excuses to stop.
Zoom me in.
Guys, just for the chat.
He's
ridiculing. Who's that?
Who's that? Oh my God. Let me know. Let me know.
I know that.
Going on there.
What's good on?
Let me know.
I don't know.
Let me know. Let me know.
No. Get out of here.
Trent. Trent, if you could
What
hear
else
us, we
thinking?
need
What else
more.
thinking? How?
Hey, Kay, you know who to put up next.
Wait, hold on.
hold on,
Hold on. No,
I hate
hold
doing
on.
the GA thing, but we have to
No,
do
hold
this.
on, hold on.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna put myself full screen. Someone explain this. Explain
What's
this.
that?
Explain this.
Well, Ben White.
Wait, why are you coming for
Let
us?
me know.
Explain that. One's been the best right back in the league. One's been the best right back in the league.
Wait,
So you don't want to explain that.
What?
but Montel.
Bro, why are you
we
coming for us?
know.
Explain that.
Let me know.
Wait,
Bro,
Montel, I am
what did
top
we
of
do?
the league.
What did
Montel,
we
I am
do,
top
bro?
of the league.
No, stop top of the league
do
in
you
me.
mean?
Stop top of the league in me. We're talking about wing back to GA. So as I said,
Hey,
So
someone
go-
give me that-
so why don't you put
someone
up
give me
Zinni?
that 50 cent.
So
Someone
Montel,
explain.
Yeah,
go
why
put
not
up
Zinni?
Zinni.
Why not Zinchenko?
What's in
When you put up
these
Zinni,
things?
or Saliba, or Gabriel.
Wait, Corey. Don't ever backchat me again. Don't ever backchat me again.
Oh my
Don't ever
god.
backchat me again.
My CP, my centre back.
Hey, more games.
Hey, my
Don't
centre back.
More games.
ever do that again.
Wait,
Don't
Corey,
ever
Luke
do
shots
that
on
again.
3 GA. I
More
thought brother
games.
was goated.
More games.
Let
More
me
games.
know.
More
Let
games.
me
Yeah,
know.
let me know.
Let me
More
know.
games. More games.
Let
More
me
games.
know.
More games. More games.
Let
More
me
games.
know.
Let me know.
More games.
No, Corey, because you thought you was.
No, man, them tried to come for
More games. More
Charlotte.
games. More games. More games.
Hey, Eve, what's Gabriel's?
Gabriel,
I think
yeah.
it's two.
Wait,
I think
Corey.
it's two
Wait,
goals.
Corey. Wait, no. Kiz, I've got him again. I've got him again.
Is that
Oh,
Dallo?
Dalo. Oh,
That's a very good appearances. Better than Ben White. Better than Ben White. Best right back in the league.
Yeah,
What do you bet
17
Cancelo?
appearances.
yeah.
17
Yeah, it's not
appearances.
good enough.
17.
It's not good enough.
I'm not trying to
But
hear
it doesn't matter. It's not good enough. He
Montel,
missed the open goal today. He missed it. He could.
I know,
This
I know.
verbal could have been done,
Clemente.
but he missed the open
All
goal.
right, we'll
today.
do that one then, Corey. We'll do that
Gabriel's
one.
on 2
Do that
goals.
one then, Corey. We'll do that one. We can do that too.
More appearances.
Ryan says.
More
What, by
appearances.
two?
Oh,
By
what
two?
two?
I need a
Right
bit
there.
more respect for
Leave me
Emerson
alone.
Royale's
More
name. That's the
appearances,
bottom
bro.
line, innit?
More appearances.
Hold on. Why? No, Short have more minutes played.
Yeah, centre back.
Played.
Wait, hold on a second. Luke
More
Shaw
minutes
plays
played. I'm not trying to hear
He
it.
plays centre
Don't do
back.
that.
He plays centre back.
Yeah,
Luke Shaw
man.
plays centre back.
No, Corey, stop
He plays
doing that.
Centre back.
Stop doing that.
Yeah?
Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
You know, you
Yeah,
got
man,
found
them-
out. You really are.
That was so good just
Back-
then.
back to the
But
game.
I'm panicking. When I got the trend thing, I was panicking. I had to check. I had to do a
Hey,
quick
what's killing me is you backtrack to the death of you. So this must be
Yeah, of
hurting.
course. No, of
but-
course I back Trent. But I never said
Yeah.
he's been good this season or anything. He's been
No,
decent.
he
for
hasn't.
the of the year. He's been
Hasn't.
decent. He's
But
started to
generally-
play better, but he's not been good enough.
Wait, Casey.
Mm.
Wait a minute. She's got some interesting info.
What?
Well,
Oh, it's so
I see
creepy.
it.
Who is it?
I
I don't know who it is. She.
Get a grip, bro.
Now you let me know. Now you let
Bro,
me know.
what
Are
you
you-
do?
Wait, how many appearances? Word to him
You
appearances.
What to you? What's appearances?
yeah, word.
What-
Someone
That's
said
what
right.
you just
That's right.
said.
That's right. It's more appearances.
Wait,
This guy
Corey.
just chats like
It's
a
more
boss,
appearances,
man.
isn't it? It's more appearances. It's more appearances. It's more
Yeah,
appearances.
this guy's done. He's done. He's done.
Any back to the Tottenham game. Back to the
Yeah.
Tottenham game. Back to the Tottenham game.
Separately, big up Emerson
Yeah.
Royale. You know, he had another masterclass where he looked phenomenal. Yeah, you didn't see him against Man City.
So 2 masterclasses in every game he's played for.
Once,
Wait,
you-
Eve, can
you
I ask you a question? Eve,
So
have
you
someone
do
just
not
said
get
that
to
on Eve?
sit there and talk about my right back that is putting in a shifting, yeah, putting his GA and keeping clean sheets.
You
Wait,
make me
Ethan,
sick.
Something that
You
Czech
make me
has just started doing.
You make me
Ethan.
sick.
Is it okay
You
to
make
say
me-
Porro doesn't start now from here on out?
Bro, what do you? I need 2 in every position. So it's not even a backup thing. Like he'll come in, he'll do his thing, and until then, Emerson Royale comes up balling out and do these no look passes, bro. I'll take it. Big man.
But the problem that I have is, Eve, right? The problem that I have here now is
Yeah.
that you spent 45 mil on it. What was it for Porro?
yeah,
45 mil around that, right? And you told me that he was supposed to come into the team and completely transform it because Emerson is that was. So why is he coming to the team? He's lost 4-1 in his debut, been dropped, and Emerson's played and got man the match.
Pressure.
This is the problems. Me as a fan, innit? I'm a loyal fan. These are the problems that I love to have. I love to be linked with a quality signing. Look at Luke Shaw. Tellez came. Decent name. He had a bit of weight to him. Comes in. Luke Shaw performs brilliant. That's the problems I want. Bring out the best in what I've already got. So be it. Petro Porro will adapt to his surroundings. He'll learn of Emerson, whatever hell Emerson will be eating. Have the same diet. Follow in his footsteps. Next, he'll come in. He'll perform. I'm happy. Bro, I'll be real.
But that sounds like hope to me. That sounds like hope. Because, bro, Porro, from what I've seen, he ain't cutting it. He ain't cutting it.
Bro, you see,
he's getting minutes, bro. You saw what Barnes done. You saw what Barnes done to. Sorry, what Dallo and Wan-Bissaka done to Barnes today.
Yeah.
He couldn't get a sniff. Barnes, when he played Porro, he broke him up. He completely dismantled him.
I'm not gonna lie to you. To be thrown in the deep end against Harvey Barnes is a long day, especially with without
Bro,
Romero.
what do you mean thrown into
Davidson
the deep
Sanchez. Bro, imagine this. You're a baller. You just moved from Portuguese league to the Prem. You're coming up against Harvey Barnes, and instead of having Romero, you had Davidson Sanchez beside you, bro. You're getting cooked, bro. You got to slide play the sympathy card with him, innit?
I had Lindelof,
and you'll learn from it, bro.
Guys, so we got to move on. We got to move on now. We'll touch on Liverpool again. We'll touch on Liverpool. Speaking of Trent, obviously, Trent did get the assist for the Darwin Núñez goal to open the scoring against Newcastle. A very sturdy defense, and obviously the second goal coming from a Mo Salah assist over to Cody Gakpo. Hashtag Corey, don't ever speak on Gakpo when compare him to Weghorst ever again in my life. Don't ever do that again. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, still a long way to go. One game at a time. Mathematically, everyone's kind of doing what everyone's doing for what, to me, like for top four. They're trying to do what they're doing for Corey for the title race. Man are saying, "Oh, Monts, what top four now? Monts, what you coming fourth now? You coming fourth now? Monts, what 2 wins and now you're coming fourth now? 2 games in hand."
Montel, stop right there. You are shameless. You are shameless. Man, I'm not letting him get away with this. I'm not letting you get away with this.
Let me land.
Let me make comments. That's all I'm saying.
Let me land. Ethan, I know you're feeling the pressure, but let me land. Because the fact you didn't let me finish what I'm saying is now I know you're feeling it.
Sorry.
So mathematically, if I win that game in hand, Ethan's got to look behind him because there's only 7 points between us and there's 2 games in hand between fourth. So now the fourth place has been blown wide open, especially because Ethan has to play Chelsea. Fourth place is now wide open. So for me, do I think we're coming fourth? No, at the moment I think we're coming fifth. But if we win that game against Crystal Palace and Ethan don't get his job done at Chelsea, I'm coming for that fourth spot.
By the way, Chelsea are the easiest team in the Premier right now.
I don't want to hear that.
They just lost at home to Southampton, who are the worst team in the Premier League. Why can I not beat them at my stadium?
Because you never beat them.
You Liverpool fans are the most reactionary people I've just seen.
You never beat Chelsea. That's
not got their first 3 points against a Newcastle team with 10 men, and it's only
no. It was 2-0 before they got the red card. Don't do that.
Yeah, it was, and they
got
crumbled.
dominated.
And they
crumbled.
You got dominated. You had 63% possession. You got dominated.
Wait, they still. Do you know what it is, Montel? You just need to. You haven't won. You haven't won 3 games in a row yet this season. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Montel. For you to, you need to. What I'd say is you need to slow down on the top 4 chat. Only because. Yeah. No, wait. Let me finish.
You didn't listen to what I said.
I'm saying. All right. Cool. I would say because. Correct me if I'm wrong, this season you haven't won 3 in a row once at any point.
Neither Manchester City, and that's why I said if we win against Palace. I didn't say we're going to win against.
And this is what I'm saying. I know. But you're saying you're being cheeky, even talking about Ethan having to potentially look behind him before the points on the board because you've struggled for form all season.
You get it?
Yes, exactly. That's why I said I need to go and beat Palace.
It was just cheeky. It was a bit cheeky.
And listen,
you know
I have every right to be cheeky because Tottenham got smoked.
All right, this is it. It's coming out.
Tottenham got smoked by the same Leicester side that put in a split after playing shit in the first half. Put in a split.
Yeah, look.
And that same team barebacked Spurs to oblivion. I'm not hearing it, bro. And also Spurs have injuries. Word to Ethan, because Ethan. So why are you so confident about fourth? All you had to talk about was injuries, and we're done. What happened to that?
Oh, because I've got injuries and I can see that I'm not completely done at it. I'll be real. If you asked me the same question 2 weeks ago, I would have said, yeah, top four's for the taking. But man, them have actually.
So 1 win against West Ham, top four's now not for the taking.
I'm reactionary. That's right. I'll tell you why we're reactionary. Yeah, you have. If I'm gonna bake with it, I just deep something. I've deep side. Sorry.
Hey, Mons, can I ask you a quick question?
I'm not gonna.
Mons, can I ask you a quick question? Do you think now, because your team's crap, do you think counter attacking is your best bet in scoring goals? Because we saw when Newcastle went more defensive and defended.
Ethan, I don't know what that is.
Too much.
Oh, I'll read it out to you. Sorry to interrupt you, Corey. So you got eight. So in 2 games, you've got United at home. Then after that, you got Bournemouth should win, Fulham should win at home. Then you got Man City away. Then you've got Arsenal at home. Then you've got me on the 29th of April at home.
Oh, at Anfield.
Yeah.
Nice. Love.
Oh, you picked out the one game that you could possibly.
That's possible.
Not to mention, I beat you at your ground.
Yeah, you did. And you probably will beat me again. But Monta, I just read out a list of hard fixtures coming. You need your fully.
Do you want to read out your fixtures? Bro,
nowhere near as difficult as that. I played Arsenal. I played City. I played.
Read them out. Read them out.
Oh, I've got United. That's it.
Read them out.
I'm good, G.
Right. I'll read them out for you.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think you lot are counter-attacking side, by the way? While you're looking? Do you think counter-attacking is your best?
I don't think we're a counter-attacking side. The second goal we scored, we played out from the back, literally from Alisson, and the goal ended
out from the back.
You struggle to break down Newcastle.
Yeah, first of all, if you go and watch, I can even send you the video. Go and watch our second goal. It went from Alisson to Fabinho. It went from Fabinho to Alisson to Stefan Bajatic. He turned the midfielder. He played it wide to Gakpo. He cut in, played it to Salah, 1-2 there, and we scored. Literally from Alisson.
That's when they had 11 men and they were trying to also win the game and they were kind of a bit more open. But when they went...
Bro, if I score a goal from my goalkeeper, if the ball goes from Alisson to their goal...
That's a goal, yeah.
That's not a
I agree, but what I'm saying is when they started to play a low block and play, say, Maximum and Isak just up top, you man struggle to create chances. Bar maybe the last.
We created better chances. We created chances. We struggled to score. We created a lot of chances, bro. We struggled to score. It was 3-on-2s. There was better 3-on-2s. Ones where Salah tried to square it didn't work. Jota missed 3.
Sounds like a cow attack, by the way, buds.
Huh?
3 against 2 sounds like a cow.
But what you need to understand is that everyone talks about Newcastle having one eye on their final. We have one eye on Madrid. We got other matters to think about also, as well as Newcastle. And Newcastle have been the 4th best team in the league so far. So I don't want to hear struggle to do what against Newcastle because you didn't beat them, and you didn't beat them. Home or away. So I don't want to hear it. In fact, certain man lost to them. Who lost to them? Hold up.
I needed this once back. Big man, that other once I didn't recognize.
No. But you man are taking. You man are discrediting my win against a team that has only lost to me this season. Don't discredit that. We beat them home and away, and they only have 2 losses this season. They have the best defense in the league.
That's right.
So,
but Mons, you see the way you're saying that. Mons, you see the way you're saying that is you could also flip it and say, "Are you their bogey team?"
Oi.
But I said that hashtag bogey team. We might just be their bogey team. I don't know. We like Newcastle winning. They're a better team. Personally, I knew he was winning this game. I said it in the previous, and you lot was like looking at me like I was a weirdo. I knew he was winning this game simply because they had no Bruno Guimaraes, and when he's not there, Almiron is nowhere near as effective. Nowhere near. Yeah. When Bruno's not playing. Do you know what I'm saying? So he only had the one chance, and obviously Alisson pulled off the mad save. That's the one chance he had. The rest of the game, it looked like he was having to carve out chances for himself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying about the Liverpool game. Obviously, it was a big win because you again was saying, "Oh, you really think you're going to win that game?" And I went and won my game. So we move on to obviously Madrid, and then we move on to Crystal Palace. If we can get the win against Crystal Palace, then maybe we can start talking because that's 3 games in a row.
You know what it is, Mons? I'll be real on it. I think
Manchester City haven't won 3 games in a row this season either. By the way,
that's fair enough.
Okay, Montal.
I think I have. I don't know, but
they haven't.
For me, looking at I feel like I've written you lot off a long time ago, yeah, to be like near where I am, innit? And right now you have every right to start feeling a bit more confident. Like you beat Everton at your stadium, gone to Newcastle.
It's one game at a time, bro.
But exactly. But I need to know like why you're looking at
this behavior.
You're looking at this table and saying, cool, I've got this many games in hand against Tottenham, title top 4 back on. Word to Casey. You man haven't won 3 games in a row, so where do you think you're gonna suddenly pluck these wins? It's the part where I'm baffed.
You're saying you're baffed, but at the end of the day, you have Chelsea to play next week. I've highlighted that. A big highlight. That's why I said if I can go and beat Crystal Palace and you don't do your job against a team that you never beat, conversations are going to start having to be had. At this moment,
then you've got me next, Monto. Then you've got me.
No, I have you in 3 games time. Yes, I do have you. And then we can talk about that as well. I'm just talking for the next few games. At the end of the day, if I have my games in hand, I still have to go and win them, yes. Hence why I said I have to go and win my next 2 games first. I know what I have to do. Am I going to do it? Again,
be real, Monto, you wasn't saying that on FaceTime.
What was I saying on FaceTime? When Ethan tried to say... No, that's because Ethan said, Mont, I don't beef you no more. Just because you went and beat West Ham. Like you didn't get fucked up by Leicester last week. That's why I said that.
This is all just mad.
Fair enough.
This is all mad.
I'm telling you, Montel still believes that he can make top 4. These 2 wins, I'm telling you, it's giving him...
I said top 4 is possible. It is possible. Do I think?
You weren't. No. You said your season was Montel. Just a couple of weeks ago, you said your season is done. Yeah. I know where my team's at. That's what you said. Yeah, now, 2 wins later, you look top 4's on.
No, Casey. I
this
see
is the
myself
part where I'm
coming.
like, wow.
No. Casey, I said I see myself coming 6th, bro. I see myself coming 6th. You asked
That's
me
not top 4, is it?
I gave you the answer 6th. We went and won 2 games in a row. Tottenham went and lost. Newcastle went and drew 2 games in a row. Then we beat them. So the circumstances have then changed. Yes or no?
It's true.
Now top 4's on, right?
It is on. But am I saying we're going to come top 4? No, I said right now I think we're coming 5th. Because before Ethan won their game, I said, even if I catch Ethan's 5th at the moment. Ethan's 5th. Ethan's not 4th.
Fair, yeah.
Right. So,
word to you, 1 game at a time, bro. Like,
that's the first thing I said. That's the first thing I said. The first thing I said is, first of all, we've got to take it 1 game at a time because we haven't won 3 games in a row this season. We haven't done that yet.
So why did you think before my game you could say, yeah, you better win?
No, I said that to you, Montel. I told you haven't won 3 games.
Casey, I've been saying, Casey, I know I haven't won 3 games in a row this season. I've had to say this on 500.
That's what I'm saying. That's it was so cheeky, like pointing out Ethan that you could potentially catch him.
Yeah.
You should need to get some form first and then come with something.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, wow.
But Casey, the first thing I said was I need to go and beat Wolves and I need to go and beat Palace. Sorry, Palace.
So basically, I'm just meant to take this with a pinch of salt. With a pinch of salt.
You're picking out the cheeky parts I've said. When the first thing I said was first of all, when it looked like I was going to take the modest approach, man then tried to jump down my throat. Why aren't we talking about that? Ethan was about to jump down my throat before I even got to the next part. When I first said, you know what, we got to take it 1 game at a time. I know people are putting pressure on me and saying, Monts, are you in for top 4? Monts, are you in for top 4? And then I explained why.
Because you came for me earlier on FaceTime. These men are witnesses.
You're a liar. You came for me. You said you won the game and said, Monts, I don't
I was preparing for my game.
I was minding my business. I minded my business. And because you went and beat West Ham, you went and beat a shit West Ham, you suddenly decided to say that, Monts, I don't beef you no more. Do you know how
before the FaceTime? That's what's
okay. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I just saw a comment that just reminded me. Big up Yoshi for this one. Guys, do not let Liz get away with the Pope chat. Liz, they're on you.
We will be speaking about that.
Bro, I'll be real. Like, I'll be real. It doesn't change anything, innit? He got a red. Like, you actually say. Mandem can get red.
He didn't just get a red though.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a bad tackle.
So what did he do?
But Mother headbutted it, then caught it, and slapped it back.
And then kicked it away.
Hold on, sorry. I've caught a liar in the chat. As I just said, even Potter's won 3 games in a row. I hope you mean at Brighton, because at Chelsea he doesn't even have 2. He has 2 wins.
This one here is a bit.
You've got 1 win in 8. Don't ever.
talking about all
He must have been
comps.
knocked out when this happened. Fam.
Yeah, oh yeah, it could be talking about all comps.
You must
talking about
no,
But
not all comps.
even all
He's
comps.
talking about flipping Brighton. He must be talking about Brighton.
Corey, even all comps, Montel hasn't won 3 games in a row. Even all comps, G.
Once you're not coming for me.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll have to check that. I'll check that. But again, City haven't won 3 games in a row, so it's not the worst stat in the world. I think we have to. That's why I said Crystal Palace is a big game, but the man I'm not looking
So
at
you
Palace.
got 8 games.
They're looking at Madrid.
Crazy.
They're looking at Madrid.
Why are they looking at Madrid? That's so cheeky.
And again, one more stat. Everyone looks about how disastrous Liverpool have been. And yes, it has been a car crash for my club this season. But guess what? Ethan has more losses than me this season.
Here we go.
I need to cut this out from
No.
Please stop.
Don't get angry at me.
Please.
Don't get angry at me for pointing out that Ethan lost 8 games. You've lost 8 games this season. So why can I not think that bro, Ethan, you've lost 8 games and you've lost your best centre mid. So for me to say there is a chance of you falling off is not out of the ordinary, bro.
Well, then I guess we're even. You don't have a midfield. I've lost some midfield. You don't have a midfield.
That's fine.
That's
great. But as I said, you've lost 8 games this season, more than any of us. More than any of us, bro.
And look where I am.
And my defense, but my defenders are strippers, right?
Look at Joe Gomez. Ask yourself that. Look at Joe Gomez.
That's the man I'm saying to me. So again, let me know, bro. And you have 5 at the back. How do you play 5 at the back and have more losses than me?
That's super cheeky. I have Eric Dyer. You have Van Dijk. Sorry, I have Ben Davis. You have Van Dijk.
Oh no, but you was telling me, man. I see. That's what I'm saying. You told me in case he's steady. You told me in case he's steady.
Who, Eric Dyer?
Listen, let's move on to
anyone can look steady in a back 3. Bro, I can't lie.
Let's move on.
Let's move on, man.
Move on to Arsenal.
Casey and Kiz, Martinez wasting time. 2-2 until the death. Martinelli Would you say justice for the time wasting?
You could
more
call
than
it
just
that.
justice, G. It's justice for the verbal he was given when he left Arsenal. It's justice for how he disrespected the fans because we actually generally rated him and was thankful for what he done. And was happy, and we didn't want to let him go. We was happy to let him go because you know what, he performed well for us and he deserves. If he wants to spread his wings, do his thing, whatever. Brother, come just give bare verbal to Arsenal about Aston Villa's a bigger club and I want to win the big trophies with them. Like all of these things for him to just have calamitous, and I know it's not his fault, but it's just fitting that it hits off the back of his head extra time from what would have been a worldie by Jorginho, by the way. But Montel, that was a. What do you mean, G?
That was a banger, fam.
Yeah, it was a good
That
shot.
was a banger, G. Montel, I swear it was slightly outside of the foot.
You know, it was a great shot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Montel,
it was a great effort.
No, it was. That's what I said. I said it would have been.
Oh, I thought he said he scored a worldie. Yeah, it was a great effort.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's all right, G. But yeah, what a game though. If you, they're the type of games you want to pay your money to watch. You know what I mean?
Just to obviously, because we have to be really quick. The question I have to ask for you is that top of the table, long way to go. Yep. Does that first half worry you?
Parts of it, yeah.
Because a lot of Arsenal fans I've spoken to have said, "I'm happy to get the win, but it's just we can't keep playing like that in the first half. We won't get. We
was susceptible to a counter at times. I do think we was very susceptible to a counter. There was too many times where Ollie Watkins and Saliba were almost not really 1-on-1, but almost, just battling out them two. And we saw it straight away. Ollie Watkins got the better of Saliba, but I think Saliba after that kind of grew into the game and kind of got a grip with Watkins. But I still feel like there was just too many occasions where them two were battling it out.
I hear it. KDG, yes, I did call my own defenders strippers. That's because they are. But if mine's a stripper as well, Ethan's. That's my. You know what I'm saying?
What? This needs to stop.
If my defenders are strippers, then Ethan's defenders work at Hooters. That's the way I see it.
Man is your 8th in the Premier League, bro. 8th.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know. So Case and Kiers, big win. Same 11? Next game, same 11?
Nah.
Or does Trossard start again?
I don't think he starts. Martinelli needs to come back in for him because with Leicester, they play, as you can see today, they play with like an intent to attack, and that will suit us, and that will suit in transitions.
Yeah, it's
So
Leicester do the attack thing still,
Yeah, so Nelly will just have space, and that's where he thrives. And he's on form.
Yeah.
He got the goal, although it was a tap in. Again, he still had to run. He still had to
Confidence,
get there.
bro. Good for the confidence.
Confidence boost. He's back, looking like if he can do that, can follow through. So I would start Nelly, but that would be the only change. I think everybody else stays the same. I think, yeah, I would do that.
All right, big up yourself. Big up everyone. We are going to end the stream there. Big up to the members, of course. Snake Eyes, Ilias, and UK Beats, the last 3 to join the membership. Big up Daniel, who is Potter out now. D1 Millie, honestly,
wow.
Ed, Jamie Phillips, Murtaza, Solo, Roms, ND, JTT, Baby, Chelsea, OG, Joe Madonka, Aiden, Andrews, and Kaz. Big up to all our members, guys. Sorry I had to run through that quickly. We are very short for time. Make sure you go head over to Never a Foul. This link's going to take you there straight away. So make sure you raid. When you jump in, tell them, hit the comments in Never a Foul and say Big Six Pants raid. You know what I'm saying? And go storm their stream and make sure you support and subscribe to Big Six Pants. And make sure you support and subscribe Never a Foul as well, who you work very close with. So again, we are on 3,320 subs. So let's get to 3,350 subs. So if you are new and you love this video, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you subscribe as well. Take care, guys. For another episode of Big Six Pants, we are out and we will see you next time. Big up and have a lovely week ahead, people. Take care.
Invincibles.
Invincible.